Dan Larson here, and I'm at the Photobooth taking a closer look at Kyoto's Revoltech Boba Fett on the left, and Hasbro's Black Series Boba Fett on the right. If you haven't already, please, when you're done watching this video, make sure you check out the 4 minutes or less review that has already been posted to the channel here at Toy Galaxy. This video is a follow-up to that review, as there were a few things I didn't get to cover as much as I wanted to within the 4 minutes or less format, such as I didn't get a chance to mention that the rocket here on Revoltech Boba Fett is removable, something that Black Series can't do. And the jets on the jetpack, not only do they move, but they also pop off apparently. They're just pegs here, so they basically act as a hinge joint. They go up and down. Nice little detail. I don't know really how much that's going to play into any of your action figure posing. The other things I wanted to talk about were the Revoltech joint system. As I mentioned in the other view, you get a lot of balls everywhere. They're pretty ugly. Aesthetically, they do kind of affect the whole feel of the figure. You do have to be careful about how you pose it, which angles you show it from. This double jointed shoulder thing going on here can be a train wreck if you're not careful, so you got to be aware of that. My main complaint with it, this is my first Revoltech figure, so I haven't had a lot of experience. I don't know if this is how they all are. I don't know if this is unique to Boba Fett. Right out of the package, I had some issues with a lot of these joints sticking. The paint must have been pretty fresh when they put it in the box. I actually had to get a pair of pliers, a small pair of pliers, and loosen up some of the joints before I could actually move them, including in his neck and his shoulders and his arms. The pockets seem to be okay, though. Articulated pockets, what a novel idea. What frustrates me is that I want it to be simple. I want it to be easy. I mean, this is a toy, this is a figure, you know, there's a difference. Obviously the price factors into that. One's an adult collectible, and one's billed as an adult collectible, but it's at this point, especially compared to Revoltech, it's not so much the case. But I just want movement to be easy. You know, when I put this arm forward, that's a very simple movement for the Black Series. When you try to do the same exact thing with Revoltech, you can't just, it doesn't just move up. You know, you have to sort of position it, pick which joint you want the movement to actually take place on. Is it going to be the one attached to his arm, or is it going to be the one attached to the torso? And then you have to carefully put it in right position and hope that the clicking noise that you're hearing, the joint on paint sound is not the joint breaking, and that it's just a nice tight joint that's moving. But it seems, I don't like to have to be so careful when I'm moving stuff around, and I don't like to have to, you know, take my time. I just want to move the daggone joint and put it in the right position and take a picture of it. That's all I want to do. And this seems a little too finicky, a little too fragile, a little too delicate for my tastes. But that said, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy it. If you're looking for accuracy, detail, the paint applications, far more detailed, but there are a few details over here that got left out. You've got a little bit more weathering here on the pants. There's some details like on the helmet here that show up on Black Series that don't show up on Revoltech, but you are getting like 2 layers deep on the armor, the battle damage to his armor, as opposed to on Black Series, where you've just got like the silverware. You do get the articulated rangefinder over here on Revoltech, which you don't get on Black Series. No idea why they didn't do that. Seems like a no-brainer to me. I prefer the cloth cape over the plastic molded cape. I just like the color. I like the way it hangs, even though it is overly starched. I can obviously see the posing benefits of this. Handsets, I mean, come on. Revoltech kills Hasbro with the multiple handsets. You got a pointy trigger finger. You've got an open hand, which is incredibly expressive, and then of course just a closed fist. They're all just a boatload of fun. And actually, I'm gonna see if I can switch this out. Put in these hands here. It's a nice quick, easy switch to get it into the other handset. I like the stability. I like how sturdy the Hasbro figure is. For me, I'm not the type of person who's going to be doing a lot of posing with it. Occasionally I'll get an idea for an Instagram shot, I'll pull it out, I'll pose it. But for the most part, he's just going to stand on my shelf. I just need him to stand there and look like a badass next to Vader, next to the Stormtroopers, giving Han Solo a hard time. So, you know, $60, $20, I can get this figure, well, original retail, this is probably going to run you $30 right now, but I can get this figure plus another figure. I can get 3 figures for the price it would take to get 1 Revoltech. But, I mean, if you're a serious figure photographer, if you're just a Boba Fett collector, I mean, you got to get the Revoltech. Hey, I got them both. You know, I don't see it as a competition. They're both fantastic figures. As far as I'm concerned, we're living in a golden age of action figures where I can get 2 officially licensed 6-inch Boba Fett figures. I mean, what am I going to complain about that? It doesn't have to be one or the other. Just get them both. Jeez. You probably already have the Black Series figure anyway. It came out like 2 years ago. Anyway, put the rest of your figure buying on hold, right? For a couple of weeks so you can save up to get the Revoltech. That's all you got to do. Anyway, I've got several pictures of these figures already posted to my Instagram account. Be sure to follow me. Check them out at HTFblog. Let me know in the comments section if you have any Black Series, or did you get the Black Series? Did you get the Revoltech? Do you have both? If you think you're going to leave Black Series and just get the Revoltech figures from now on, I think you're crazy. I mean, Hasbro's got some quality control issues for sure, but, I mean, come on. It's going to be a while before they get to everybody in a Revoltech. Anyway, don't forget to like this video, and please subscribe. I'm Dan Larson, this is Toy Galaxy, and thanks for watching.